How would you compare Notre Dame USC to Michigan and Ohio State rivalry?
Well, I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, so I've got a pretty good idea of the differences between the two, only because of the nature of both schools, how close they are in proximity, the types of players that they traditionally recruit in both states, the top players. And so it's just an entirely different feel between the two because they're both two Midwest schools. And so it's not a battle of culture where you get that a little bit with, Catholicism and Notre Dame in the Midwest versus like this SoCal laid back, like let's go out and surf. And I don't want to believe in anything or I believe in everything. So it's a very stark contrast between the two fan bases for SC Notre Dame versus what you get in Michigan and Ohio State. I mean, these are two programs and two schools who know each other so well. There's so much history behind it, just in regards to even the coaching staffs and all of that. So I would say with Notre Dame SC, there's tradition, there's history, there's both schools kind of honoring, at least used to. I don't know if that tradition will continue, but honoring kind of the differences between the two. With Ohio State, Michigan, I don't feel like either are honoring anything. I feel like it's you against us. And that's all that matters this one day every year. And depending on the outcome, we're never going to forget it for 364 days, regardless of how well our team does in the playoff or even winning a national championship.
Michigan's an, oh, by the way, what, 9-2? They don't feel threatening, but, in this game, it doesn't. I mean, we've seen where better teams, better records doesn't matter. How dangerous is Michigan in this game?
I think they're more dangerous than last year. I mean, they're playing at home. They've got a freshman quarterback who oozes with talent and ability, and he started to develop chemistry with his freshman wide receiver, Andrew Marsh. McCauley's coming along. So the passing game has kind of seen more bright spots of late than bad spots. So I would say if you're looking at this matchup, after last year, when I think Davis Warren threw for like 60 yards and they're playing in Columbus, they were the biggest underdog they've ever been in this rivalry. This year they've got a much better team and should have a better chance of imposing their will and doing what they do every single time these two teams have played over the last 4 years, heading into 5 years. Is Michigan's going to try to make you play this game in a phone booth. They're going to try to win the trenches. They're going to limit the amount of possessions Ohio State gets. And they're going to try to eliminate guys like Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate and the big playability of this offense and say, we want you to try to run the football and be better than us. We're not going to let you win this game throwing to two of the best players in the entire country who will be first-round draft picks. And we'll see if you can do it.